Hello, welcome everyone. So in this video we'll talk about a case study of scrapping data from Instagram. So there could be some content creators to whom you follow and you want to basically scrap the data for those content creators, and you want to check the top performing reel or the content on which the reels are performing well. And you want to analyze the data, and then you want to create some ideas to create the content for posting or creating a reel. So I have these content creators to whom I follow, and I want to scrap data for these creators, and I want to know that what are the top 5 performing reel for each creator. So this is the Instagram ID for that creator, and this is the another Instagram ID for another creator, and this is a name which I picked up here, and this is the sheet where I will scrap the data for those top performing reels. So this is the flow basically. So I'm pulling the data from the Airtable. So this is the Airtable, and it is the Instagram reel scraper, which is this sheet. You can see this sheet, Instagram reel scraper, and this is the list of creators. This is the specific sheet which I mentioned. So list of creators, this is the sheet which I mentioned here, and after this is I'm looping over this the number of items, and then this is the HTTP request. So let me open this request. This is the AP5 request. So this is a basically Instagram scrapper which is used for scrapping data from Instagram. So I've given this request, or this is the authorization data token I have passed, and this is a JSON in which I mentioned the Instagram ID as a variable. And you can see after this, once this data gets scrapped, I'm sorting the data and limiting the data to the number of max items I want to see. So I want to look at the top 5 performing reel. So after scrapping data is written into this Airtable again. So for this I'm using another sheet to write the data. So once the data is scrapped and top performing reel, 5 performing reel I get, I push data into this sheet. So these are the columns of the sheet which are mentioned here. So let me just walk you through. So these are name, caption, hashtag, duration, views, likes, comments, day and time. So this is the data which I have mentioned here, and I'm pulling this data for these creators. So let me just quickly run this flow. So this is running. It is scrapping the data. It takes some time to scrap the data, and after that it will write the data into the Airtable. So we'll just wait for a few minutes. It basically takes some time to scrap the data, and after that it will write this data. So now I can see it has scrapped the data for the first item and has written into the Airtable. Now we can see this data has been written. So we can see the reel URL, caption, hashtags, and then we can see the number of this data is not present, duration used for this, likes, comments, and the date and time when it was posted. Then for second one, you can see this is the caption, hashtags, duration, views, likes. Okay, so this is what you can analyze this data and then create content for your data. So it is scrapping data for the second. So now it has scrapped the data for both the items, and you can see this table again. This has all the records now from Team Burkut and for lead generation. So these are the total 10 reels you can see here. So this is the reel data we got, and we got all the data which we had mentioned. So duration, views, likes, comments. So we can all get all this data, and then we can create content. Further, you can pass this data to GenAI, and then you can get, or you can create some ideas. So this is the flow basically to scrap the data, and based on once you get this data, you can further analyze this data using the Gen API. So that flow we can maybe discuss later, but this is the flow for how we can scrap the data. Thank you everyone, have a good day.